dreamers, and welcome back to PERLA'S Dreams. Taurus, Gemini, this is your reading. And again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever applies and please leave the rest. The intention is always set that these readings are to help with your evolution and your inner growth. Taurus, Gemini, you're in a place of contemplating. You're really evaluating I want to say the last 6 to 8 months, the choices that you have made, the investments that you've made. There's certain things that are not yielding any results. There are certain things that are no longer like you're no longer like emotionally invested in them. You're no longer like emotionally connected to them. So you're looking to see if it's something that you should still be doing. Oh, that's interesting. They're showing me a key. They're showing me a key, but there's no lock to put it in. Some of you may feel like you've been given a key, but you have no way. Like this key is a representation of a vision that spirit put in your heart, but you kind of feel like you don't even know where to start with this, is what I'm picking up. And I think this is where this energy of like reevaluating, like, okay, are these things that I've been doing still in alignment with who I am and who I've evolved into? Yeah, interesting. All right, so let's see. Any self-doubt that you're having? There's this I'm feeling this energy like right in my, like in the middle of my chest, like kind of like hovering over. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your own intuition. It's almost kind of like you wear that doubt as a freaking necklace on your chest. And it's like spirit is telling you you can remove that necklace whenever you want. Like it's not needed there. Like that energy of doubt had a purpose to serve in the past, but it no longer has a purpose in this moment in time. I feel that the minute that you lean into that doubt and you see where is it that it's coming from, and you address it, it's not something that is going to be a part of you anymore. And we're talking about this specific doubt that has to do with your intuition, with that inner voice, that calling from within you, that you sometimes like really do question um if what you're doing is right. Just remember, guys, that even if you're not seeing the immediate results um or outcome that you are expecting, it doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. Sometimes there is a certain amount of energy or a certain amount of time that needs to be invested into something in order to yield the results that you are seeking, or in order to yield that completion of the vision that you had. So like, let's say like if you were starting like a restaurant, or you're starting a business or whatever, usually like the first year, or the like usually I want to say, I think it's like the first year or something like that, most of the investment is not made back. A lot of the times you're either breaking even, or you're even at a loss, right? Because the community, let's say like if you open a restaurant, the community that you open that restaurant, they need to get to know your food, and it's not something that is going to happen overnight. Sometimes it's trickling, like little here, little there. People start to talk, oh, have you been there, have you did they have an amazing this, and then things start to grow and they start to branch out. So stay true to what it is that you're doing, stay true to that vision that you have in your heart, and don't be so quick to dismiss things, is what I'm picking up. Someone is coming in with a declaration of love towards you. This is something that kind of catches you off guard. I do see that this is somebody from your past that is coming. This is somebody that when you guys broke up, it really ended really nasty and there was like no communication. So this person may literally like show up at places where you frequent, like whether I keep on seeing like a bar, or it's weird because it's like a bar, but then it's like the gym, or like a bar like where we drink, like are we by like the barbells or what? I don't know, but this person is stalking you a little because they're trying to like run into you. You may have them blocked, like on social media, you may have them blocked from your number. Some of you have completely changed your number, and this is why this person is like stalking you a little, because they want to like run into you, but they're not really running into you. um they're going to places where they know that you frequent, and like around the time that you frequent. um but yeah, this person is coming in like very strong, very like, I love you, I'm ready for this, I'm ready to settle, I'm ready to give you everything you want. And you're just kind of like looking at them like, I am so past this, like thank you but no thanks. And because I'm getting this feeling, like when you are in a relationship with somebody and somebody says I love you first, and you're just like awkwardly like, we're there, and you just be like thank you, and then you kind of like just walk away, or I'll see you later type of energy. That's like the energy that I feel that you're giving this person. Like I don't see the feelings being reciprocated. I do feel like this person did hurt you a lot, and it took you a very long time to heal from this. But you're finally like in a place where you can see this person and there's no longer any hatred. There's like it's almost kind of like this indifference energy, this indifference feeling, excuse me, that I'm feeling within this energy for you and this individual. Alrighty. There is this energy of like really wanting to date. There's something about like, I really haven't dated, and you want to see what is out there. um just as it may be, right? Maybe you weren't somebody that dated a lot in the past. Maybe you just went straight into relationships, right? And it's like you decide to date, and you're dating two people, like you're dating multiple people, but there's two specific people that you're really like really feeling like their energy and really like connecting with them. Um, but these two individuals either know each other like through work or like through mutual friends. So just kind of keep that in mind. Um, and again, dating has a different meaning for different people. So just kind of like, you know, let's keep that there. Uh, when I see trees, I think about life, right? Like we think about like the tree of life, right? And it's funny because I'm seeing this tree, and this tree is just sitting there and it's like dancing. There's something about you needing to like allow yourself to kind of like go with the flow a little bit more, be a little bit more flexible, learn to like dance to the rhythm, like to your own rhythm, right? Whatever it is that your spirit is leading you into, or wants to lead you into, because a lot of you have been very rigid is what I'm picking up. And spirit really wants you to have a little bit more fun, is what I'm seeing. Like, have a little bit more fun. Let's be a little bit like, let's lean more into being in the present moment instead of worrying so much about things that haven't even happened and that are probably not going to happen. All right. Let's see, what else do we have? During this time is very there is this energy of learning to be comfortable with the space that you take, learning to be comfortable in your own skin, learning to be comfortable around others. There is this thing where some of you, when there is a lot of attention on you, or when attention is like focused on you, you kind of become like this little awkward little child. Like you don't want the attention, you don't want everybody looking at you. The more that you practice being comfortable with yourself, right, the more that you show up for yourself as yourself, right, not putting up this persona, not putting up this fake mask on to the world, then I feel the more you walk away from the space of feeling like that awkward little kid. You're needing to embrace a little bit more of you need to embrace who you are a little bit more lovingly and with a little bit more compassion. You're going through this phase right now where you are battling who you were told you were with whom you actually are. And like right now they're showing me like this tornado, like just picking up everything in its midst, like just this tornado, this tornado, this tornado. And I'm not exactly sure what tornadoes have to do with anything. It just all seems all it just seems like it's just picking up everything, and everything is just kind of like together, and then things end up like in random places. Like this is where it is coming in, guys. And for a lot of you, this tornado is kind of like being is kind of like the representation of like this tug of war, this inner war that you're fighting with yourself, with really letting go of who you were told you were versus who you really are. And if you try to control, like let's say, like you know how people like chase tornadoes and this and this and that, a lot of them end up dying, right? And none of them can control them, none of them can predict them. So you have to come into this space, as you allow your authentic self to come up, to surface, to resurface. Don't try and control it, and don't try to dim it so much, because that energy is here of like somebody trying to control something to the point where it just throws everything completely out of control. Like complete chaos comes out of this, if you really try to like dim yourself out, like dim yourself down. And it may be that if you choose to be your authentic self, you know that you're going to lose certain people in your life, you know that certain people are going to walk away. Then my love, I'm going to be completely honest with you, they were never your people, they were never your tribe, and that's okay. They were connected to that person that you were told you were, not who you truly are. And that's why when you see people going through like really emerging themselves in their path and really allowing their authentic self to come up, you start to see the people around them change, right? You start to see that they're no longer connected with the same people, they're no longer connected to the same environment and etc. And it's not because they think that they're better, or anything like that. It's just because the false the false image of themselves, right, that they were living because they were told by either parents, society, etc., was connected to a group of these people. But who they truly are connected to people that are truly going to accept them. So these people that are walking away, they don't accept you for who you truly are. They want to keep you in this confined space of being told who you are, because they themselves are still living under that oppression. They themselves are still living under whom, like, who they are based on what they've been told. So it's like the there's no more, like, that connection is no longer there. And I hope that that makes sense for you guys. So we have the Medicine Heart Oracle. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull out a card to close your reading, guys. So give me one card for Taurus, Gemini, Cusp. Give me one card. The Huye, I think that's how you say it. You can read it. Look how pretty it is. No, let me stop. Number 22. Okay. You are doing better, have traveled further, and are getting closer than you realize. Though you may not yet see evidence of it, your steady application of will and intention is coinciding into a liberating potency. You shall have your sacred outcome, but you must submit to the greater wisdom of the universal cycle and divine timing. You do not need to react or rush. Keep your mind open and relax into the process. There is no need to tire yourself with rumination of what has been or what may come. Habitual thoughts and compulsive behaviors can yoke the mind to solidifying rigidity. Yet you are gestating a new consciousness strong enough to liberate yourself into softer, more spontaneous and expansive presence. Expansive presence, excuse me. Give your inner work time to shape and gather sufficient spiritual strength, at which point you will leap and reap the rewards, free, freed into a new creative and accomplishing your soul task at the opportune moment. So again, this battle that you're facing at this moment in time with the old you and the new you that is, like, I don't want to say the new you, the old you and the authentic you that is emerging. Lean into it, really allow it, like, the process to really unfold. Do not rush it, do not try to control it, because trying to control it is just going to bring chaos about. Now, guys, that is all that I have for you at this beautiful time. Sending wait, yeah, that is all I have. Oh, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. As always, it's a pleasure having you guys here with me. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.